Mr. Dead with your withered head and your bones so brittle and frail, Mr. Dead lies on his earthly bed as his skin begins to pale. Shriek, shriek, shriek he did, scratching at his coffin lid. Away with you, Billy, away with you now. Back to the farm, do your chores, push the plow. Milk the cow. Why, Mr. Dead, why must I leave? I want to swing in the stories you weave. The rain is near and I've worked up a thirst. But as it soaks through the ground, the worms get it first. Yeah, that's an old childlike poem I did way back when I realized I have a little knack for writing poems. And so that's called Mr. Dead. It later became a song in my band Inverticrux entitled Mr. Dead as well. We got to do it live a few times. It was like a doom metal tune. It really worked out. But in any case, here we are once again. This is north of Portland, Maine, Evergreen Cemetery. I find myself here quite often because it's big enough where you can just get lost in it and find, a special little stone each time you're here and say, "Oh, look at this! No, I didn't see this last time." And then I gotta touch the thing. I gotta touch it. I love touching these things. But I don't know why. I think it's just like to touch them is to say, "Whoa, wow, this person had a magnificent life, and now I am some small way a part of it because I touched their stone." And there is spiritual significance in touching people's items left behind or passed on because, a vibration of their life resides within that item at times. But, getting down to the matter of reciting graveside uh, uh, writings, inscriptions, we have this lovely stone from W.K. Gurney and his lovely wife. I'm sure she's lovely. I can't say for sure because I've never seen her. But Cordelia Tibbets. Maybe that's not his wife. Oh, wife of, yeah, W.P. Gurney. That's it. She probably died later and remarried, and that's why the name's different. In any case, he died November 16th, 1893, aged 56 years, 1 month, and 6 days. Now, this is a lovely little writing we have here. I wanted to share with you after I read this. This is one of the I mean, it's very hopeful, but it's just something very gothic about it. It's just a sign of the time period he was in. You can see he was a Freemason, which means maybe he's living a dark afterlife. Hopefully, he was a good man in life, and his afterlife isn't too dark because it doesn't seem he accepted Jesus, who is God in human flesh, and who came down to earth basically to say, "Look, you're in a tough plane. Let me help you out. You know, you're not going to find your way to any good afterlife after living life here without a little assistance, a little guidance. And what are you going to get that guidance from? Libtards, from witches, from Satanists? No. People that worship something that hates them and wants them destroyed and often does destroy them in the long run? No. You want Jesus. Or you could just walk blindly through life and hey, good luck with that. But anyway, so um, I'm about to read to you now. So, think not of me as dead. I shall not die, but pass into a larger, freer room. And though unseen by thy weak mortal eye, to watch beside thee I shall often come. That's good. That kid is pretty good stuff. Oh, let me tell you. I'll tell you a thing or two, perhaps some this and that, and quite possibly the other thing too. But let's read that once more because it's just that good. It's only the third time I'm reading it. Think not of me as dead. I shall not die, but pass into a larger, freer room. And although unseen by thy weak mortal eye, to watch beside thee I shall often come. But really, that's awesome, and that's why we do this. And this is what you're missing out on by not being a taphophile. Finding the joy and peace of your local graveyard. But you could join my page on Facebook. It's called Taphophiles Resting Place. It's a group. You have to, join the group. Somebody will let you in, and you can share your photos of your graveyard adventures, and it's Alice Cooper endorsed, of course. Alice Cooper endorsed, of course, of course, of course. If you were a Cooper, you'd love the Cooper, and like me, I love the Cooper too, and you should too. A dingadoo. God love you. God bless you. Allow Jesus into your heart, and He will do great things in your life. This I promise. God bless.